What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Goods, XY, Big Z. We back in the building, man. Listen, I just want to talk real quick, man. I'm going to just talk to y'all real quick because I saw a couple things that made me think about where we are when we talk about fans of music, fans of hip hop, fans of whatever it is. We are in a space where people have obviously chosen sides, right? People have obviously chosen whether they want to they want to be pro Drake or they want to be pro Kendrick, but then you also have people who are like, "Yo, I'm just here listening to the music and whatever happens is whatever happens."
You know why I'm here.
There's a lot of different dynamics, a lot of different ways that people look at these things. But one of the things that I saw kind of made me look at this and it kind of upset me, man, because with everything that's going on, I'll give y'all a quick recap on me personally, right? So everybody knows that I was once a listener of Drake.
Oh my god.
I've had Drake on my gym playlist. You know, there's a lot of songs that I've listened to that I was like, yeah, Drake is spitting, yo, he doing his thing. And I've always said that Drake is a talented artist. I really chalk up a lot of what he does as far as like the ghostwriting and everything. I chalk up that to him being lazy and him just not having much to talk about because he ain't really go through nothing. That's how I feel. It doesn't have to be how you feel. Now, what we get with that is we get a lot of people who push back on that and want to defend it, which is fine because we have that on the other side when it comes to Kendrick. I feel like with this battle and everything that is happening in between, I've just decided that, you know, the music from Drake just doesn't hit for me the same anymore. It's like when I hear it now, it's just I don't want to hear it because it kind of gives me that feeling that the things that he's saying is just not factual. And I can't rock with music like that. It's just like when you learn that things that somebody is saying in rap is just not true or it's created, make believe, or it's written by someone else, it just gives you a different feeling for that song. You know, and I think there's people out there who can, you know, agree with that. But the thing that pissed me off really was I saw a post from Professor Sky, and shout out to Professor Sky, man. I haven't had any interactions with Professor Sky yet. Hope to at some point, but I'm definitely a subscriber to Professor Sky, and I saw that he wanted to post a reaction to Kendrick Lamar's Gatorade commercial. Now, I saw this Gatorade commercial. I thought the Gatorade commercial was dope. I liked the visuals in that commercial. I wasn't too excited about the athletes in the commercial because we all know the Celtics are rivals of the Miami Heat. And, you know, I was like, yo, why Jason Tatum in there, man? And you already know how I feel about the Lakers. So I was like, damn, Luka in there too. But that's neither here or there. That's just my personal opinion and just some sports shit, right? But I thought it was a great commercial. And Professor Sky had some, you know, opposite opinions of it. Now, I don't know what his opinions were because the video never made it online. And it didn't make it online because Professor Sky decided to take it down because of the negative comments that it was receiving. Now, listen, his decision is his decision, and I respect it either way. Whether he decided to leave it up or take it down, I respect it either way. Can't tell somebody else what to do with their channel. Now, I would have suggested that he left it up because I think it's super important for people to have different opinions here. And I think one of the things that's getting me kind of upset about this whole situation is because I'm seeing it from both sides. I'm seeing a lot of people that are starting to take this way more personal than it needs to be taken. Like, I get it. Drake has done some things that have people applying it to their personal lives and personal situations and saying, I just can't fuck with somebody that's like that. I'm here to tell y'all that that is perfectly fine and that is definitely okay. I think where it gets dangerous is when people start fighting these battles as if they're the ones being attacked. Where people start making it their business to attack someone who has a different opinion. And I say this all the time. When you come on my channel, if you have a different opinion, I'm there to accept the opinion you have. But when you get disrespectful, that's when it gets ugly. You know, I've never been the type of person to be like, oh, you like Drake? Get the fuck out of here. Like, that's not my style. But I would love it for you to come in and have a respectful conversation. So this was Professor Sky's post, right? And you can see on this post, he said, so I released the video and then deleted it within 2 hours. I stand by what I said. that I don't like the Gatorade commercial, but the discourse it engendered in the comment section was too unpleasant. This has now happened a couple of times when I post something non-positive that is super nuanced and it is received like a hate-filled hit piece. I say I choose me because it was just bumming me out. On principle, I hate self censorship, but I'm just putting my own comfort and happiness first. It's not that I stand on what I said, it's that I prioritize the community that I'm hoping to build slash serve. Peace to all. Now, 100%, I respect everything he's saying there. I would tell content creators out here all the time, choose you. Sometimes you need to, take a step back. Sometimes you need to reset, and that's okay. Choose you. And I can definitely feel the frustration here because it's one of those things where you don't want to feel like you have to put something out there just to take it down because people are disagreeing with it. Now, and I'm just judging this from what I've seen from Professor Sky. Whatever he thought about the Gatorade commercial, whatever negative things he saw in the Gatorade commercial, I'm pretty sure they were good arguments. And for me, it's just, I don't understand why people have to be this way. Like, listen, it's okay for somebody to critique something that you love. I get it. We all understand that Kendrick won this battle. We all understand that Drake can be viewed as a terrible person, and Kendrick is the guy that finally humbled him, right? But there are situations where we can look at something that Kendrick does, and not even just Kendrick, let's just say any artist that you love. It's okay for somebody to critique somebody that you love in a space like this. This is hip hop, bruh. There's music all over hip hop. Everything is out there to be critiqued. When a song is put out there, when an album, a body of work is released, point is to critique it. You have to listen to this and decide, is this fire or is this shit garbage as shit? There's always room for critique. And I think Professor Sky critiquing this Gatorade commercial, if the man says that he didn't like it, I don't think that's a reason to attack the man. Now, granted, I don't know what he said because the video never made it up there, but I'm going off of what I know from Professor Sky in the comments. And just a little update to this, he did respond back and said that he would re-upload it with a small little intro to it, which I think is very important and I think extremely necessary. Now, if you look at the comment, there are people here that want to hear, opposing opinions. You know what I'm saying? You got this comment that says, "Oh, damn, I was actually curious to see why you disliked the commercial." And you got this comment here that says, "As a massive Kendrick fan, going back to my early 20s, many of these guys have the worst online presence. It's approaching real life weirdo tendencies. Please don't let the parasocial fringe ruin your channel or the way you create commentary going forward." I agree. Now, here's the thing, bro. Everybody can't just like everything, bro. Like, if Professor Scott disliked this commercial, I definitely would want to hear why you dislike the commercial. I want to know why. I want to hear it. Everybody can't like everything, bro. Like, we just got to get to a place where we understand that. Everybody can't like everything, and everybody can't hate everything. So, I feel like there's an issue on both sides. The people who love Drake, obviously, there's an issue there. The people who love Kendrick, obviously, there's an issue there. And I just hope that people are able to stop for a moment and scale back. If you feels like too much, you're probably doing too much. I feel like people can scale back. There's a healthy place for discourse. There's a healthy place for conversations. There's a healthy place for opposing conversation. Everybody's not going to like what you like, and everybody should not like what you like. There should be some opposing opinions out here, and I'm glad that there are opposing opinions out here, obviously on this channel, we're going to have opposing opinions. I'm going to have opinions that y'all don't agree with. We've been there before. I've said things on this channel that people don't agree with. And there are people out there who will attack you just for having an opposing opinion. So I'm happy that Professor Sky decided to put this video back up. Now, he did post that, he tried to re-upload it and it was a broken file and he's going to try again. But I just want this to not be the process here. I don't want this to turn into if this creator doesn't agree with you 100% of the time, then you can't rock with that creator. It just doesn't make sense to me. And I hope that we can do better than that. And shout out to Professor Scott. I like the Gatorade commercial, but I don't expect everybody to like the Gatorade commercial. Some people might like it, some people might love it, and some people hate it. It is what it is. The point of these channels out here, these creators, these commentary channels, the point of them all is for people to give you their perspective on different things. And sometimes their perspective might be something that you don't like. So a lot of these people just need to detach themselves from these artists and understand that you can have your own independent thought. That's all I gotta say about it. But listen, y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Violate that like button for your boy. You already know what it is. BigZoeTV. Let's go.
Niggas acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.